Hey Amelia, this is random. Can you just see if you can, if I
Yeah.
set my screen here? I feel like I get on like the crack a lot. Are you able to see?
Yes, you can see you.
Okay, not on the crack.
I can see you, but not the rest of everyone else.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
okay.
we're good. Nobody. Because I was like, there's someone that was watching the videos for the advanced classes, and she was saying, I'm glad she pointed it out, but she was saying every time I demonstrated, I was like right on the crack. So I would like go to demonstrate, and she'd be watching the video, and she couldn't see anything.
She's like,
and I was like, oh my god. Things I like, don't even
Yeah, it's in an awkward place for like the middle of the classroom. So,
Yeah.
like, you can't see this far back
Right.
because of the crack. In
Yeah.
that view. Yeah. It's really weird.
So you guys are safe over here.
Yeah. The rest of us are on this way. Today you just have to demonstrate here.
Yeah. Well, and then it's funny too, because I only demonstrate on one side, and then I go home and I'm like, why is my left side like all the time?
Oh yeah.
I try to, because I teach at a kids school in the evenings. I try to like switch up, like in the morning I'll demonstrate my left, and then in the evenings I'll do my right side. So I'm like, maybe it evens out.
Yeah.
Well, I just get going right on time today. I think this is who we have signed up, so we'll just get going. So we'll do our regular warm-up, the one that we always do to start. So I'll go over it quickly, and I'll talk you through it as we're doing it as well, so if it goes in one ear and out the other, no worries. So we'll start in a parallel with the weight placed over the balls of both feet. We're going to feel our lower abdominals zipped up as we melt our tailbone down along with our shoulders relaxed down the spine. We'll tanto out the right foot, 1 flex, 2 circle the ankle, 8 counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it back for a calf stretch for 8 counts, and then back to parallel. Same thing on the left, 1 and flex, circle the ankle, trying to isolate just the foot and the ankle, not letting the thighs circle around with it, and a calf stretch for 8 counts, and then back to parallel. And then we warm up the feet, half point, full point, half point, back down, push the floor away, toe ball, heel, push the floor away, toe ball, heel. Same on the left, half point, full point, half point, back down, push the floor away, toe ball, heel, push the floor away, toe ball, heel. Then 3 roll-ups, plie, glue those heels together, stretch, and down, plie, heels heel up, and stretch, and down, 3 times, bump, bump, and stretch, and down, activating those rotators to turn out to first, 7, and 8. Repeat on the in first position, half, full, half, down, 2 pushes. Same on the left, half, full, half, down, 2 pushes. 3 roll-ups, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll take a parallel 4. We'll do 8 counts to stretch forward. Excuse me, 4 counts to go back, 4 counts to twist. Same thing on the left, 8 counts forward, 4 counts to go back, 4 counts for a twist. Then we'll grab our right knee up to our right shoulder. You can use both hands to test your balance or use the bar. Circle the ankle out. Same thing on the left. and then we'll finish there. Really watch, especially in that first position, in parallel too, but in first it gets really hard. We have that tendency to put the ankle over that fifth toe. Make sure that ankle's truly tracking over that second toe each time. All right, here we go, finding that parallel. Ribs melting down towards the hips. Lower abdominals zipped up. Shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. Here we go. Tandu 1, flex 2, circling ankle. Standing really tall on that left leg. And calf stretch. Send that heel long down as we tuck the hips up. Back to parallel. Left foot 1, flex 2, circling ankle. Trying to keep that knee nice and still facing up. And calf stretch. Keeping the core activated and lifted up. And back to our parallel. Right foot half point, full point, half. Down 2 pushes, push, toe walk heel. Same on the left. Half, full, fanning out those toes. And push. 3 rolls. Heels up. Stretch and lower. Again. Good. Last one. Push that heel over that second toe. Rotate to first. Keep the arches of the feet lifted and pulled up. Right foot. Half. Full. Half. And 2 pushes. Relaxing that right hip. Good. Same on the left. Half point. Full point. And push. Toe walk heel. 3 roll-ups. Breathe. Shoulders stacked right on top of those hips. Melting those ribs down. Good. Last one. And put your right foot in front. We stretch over our right foot. 8 counts. Diving forward. Relax the neck. Rolling up. Not to go back. Core brings you up and twist. Good. Heel on the left. Diving down. Rolling up. And not to go back. And twist. And bring our right knee to our right shoulder. Circling the ankle around. Long and strong on that left standing leg. And squeeze and switch left leg up to that left shoulder. Trying to imprint that thigh onto the rib cage. One last squeeze and relax it down. Good, nice, lovely postures. All right, let's take a plie. Let's start in first. We'll take 5, 6 preparation arms to first, 7, carry second, 8. 2 dens with the arm in second. Den and stretch. And den and stretch. Add the port de bras. Den, arm floats en bas. And den and stretch. Let's releve. And 2, lower 3 and 4. Tandu 5, no weight on that toe 6. Now place it to second on 8. 2 dens, den and stretch. And den and stretch, adding that arm, den, arm en bas, and den and stretch. Releve 1 and 2. You can test your balance if you like. 3 and 4. Lower the heels. 5. Tandu 6. Slice it through third or all the way to fifth, whatever your hips are ready for. 2 dens and stretch, and den and stretch. Adding the port de bras, and 6 and 7 and 8. Releve 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's actually As we're in this releve, let's take a little bourrée, and then we'll face the barre in first, and we'll take our grand pliés. Demi, and grand, and demi, and stretch. Tendu, 5, and 6, place it second, and 8, and demi, and grand, and demi, and stretch. Tendu, back to first, and then we'll finish there. So in first, second, and fifth, we have 2 demis with the arm in second, 2 demis with the port de bras, a releve, test your balance if you'd like, and then we tendu to transition to the next direction. First, let's find these arms in second, and with our hands too. So first, relax the hands down by your side, and notice how there's a natural curvature in your fingers. Your fingers aren't straight. There's a little natural curve. And now, relax your thumb close to your middle finger. It's not touching, but it's having a relationship with that middle finger. And our pinky finger is going to extend out just slightly along with our pointer finger. And now place those hands to first. Good, and as we open the arms to second, feel the arms supported from those lats in the back, and our thumbs relax down into our palm. Good, and we don't want our palms facing down. We want to be able to see our wrists and our palms in the mirror. We have that nice little slope down. Beautiful, good. All right, so we'll feel that with our first 2 demis. Here we go. And arms en bas, or low fit. And arms to first and second. 2 demis. Demi, stretch. Demi, good. Add that arm. Arm floats down. Trace the center line and open. Releve. Arms supported from the back. As you lower, get taller. Good, tendu. Find your second. Keep the arm. Add the arm. Releve. Good. Lower, get taller. Arches stay lifted. Tendu, third or to fifth. 2 demis. Opening both knees in opposition. Arm from the back. Good. And press the floor away. Ribs melting down. And little bourrées to face the bar. Find the first position. Shoulders stacked right on top of those hips. Demi, now grand. Demi, stretch. Good, tendu to second. Check that alignment, core lifted, shoulders down. Demi, grand. Demi, tendu back to first. Arms relaxed down on bottom. And finish. Beautiful. Good, 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 nice. As we take that port de bras, there's a little élongé. Élongé means to elongate. So as we pull the arm down, we want to extend the fingers out, and then the palm and the wrist float down. So we're not scooping the hand down. Little relaxed wrist. All right, good, good. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. Feel the back engaged. And 2 demis. Good. Little élongé and demi. Nice. Trace the center line. Releve. Back broad, ribs down. Lower, get taller. Arches stay lifted. Tendu, no weight. Now place it second. Demi, broad back, lifted elbow. Press the floor away. Arch over those second toes. Get taller. Good. Slice those inner thighs. Knees rotate. Back legs engage. We'll do this emploi. The first time through emploi, we'll just leave the arm to the side. The second time through, we repeat it. We'll add our port de bras. So 7 and 8. 2 counts out. 1 and 2. 2 counts in and 4. 1 count. 5 and 6 and 7. Plie. Slide out. 1, 2. Close back and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and plie. To the back. My toes lean out. Pull up to close. And 5, 6 and 7 and plie. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. The arm goes to an allongé, floats down, so it's going to arrive up high on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. Arm tracks through first. Out the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. Arm comes to first. Arabesque. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. Arm in first. Out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie. Let's go to Susu. We'll take the arms in first. And then we'll plie. And we'll finish there. So with all these tendus to the front, we want to lead out with our heel and our inner thigh. To the side, same thing. We want our heel to initiate, and we want to make sure that those toes are in line with the toes of our standing foot. Not our heel, because then we're forcing our turn out. So foot a little bit in front of that standing foot. To the back, we're leaning out with those toes when we go out, not the heel. So emploi, 2 counts out, 2 counts in, 1 straight, 1 plie. Second time through, we'll add that port de bras. Oh, there's a little cat sticker. Where'd that come from? All right, here we go. Let's do this one. 7, 8, 2 counts. 1, 2, good. In and out. Tall, out, plie. Side brush, out. Lengthen as we close. Out, tall, plie. To back toes. Lead out. Good. In. 1, in. Plie. Side brush. Good. Like you're painting the floor. Out, tall. Add the arm and arm up. And in. Heel out, toes back, heel, plie. Side and in. Out, tall, plie. To back. Good, relax that shoulder down. Plie. Side brush. And in. Plie. Find that susu. Shoulders open, but ribs closed. Melting that tailbone down. And 1 toe and 2 heels, so that front ball of the foot is hiding those back toes. Good, and plie. And finish. Good, nice. Face the bar for a second. Whenever we close, we want to imagine, face the mirror. And put your thumb on your hip bone, the bone that juts out a little bit more. And then put your middle finger and other fingers kind of right below your hip flexor. And now we're going to do it the wrong way, we're going to shorten it. And our hips kind of tuck back, and our hip flexors are nice and short. So this shortens our legs. Now we're going to lengthen it. Our hip bones are going to lift up as our hip flexors are lengthening down, and now it's nice and lengthened. So now keeping that length, find that fit with your right foot in front. And now tendu out to the front. And now as you close that standing hip flexor, think about lengthening it. So hopefully that'll help eliminate that little buckling of the knee. And now same thing to the side, out. And now as you close that standing hip flexor, lengthen it. Yeah, so each time we close, we're pulling up taller on that standing side so that we don't have that leg shortening and buckling of the knee. Let's go to the left side. Here we go. And 7 and 8. 2 counts out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good. Out and lengthen. Out, plie, rotate. Brush and thighs churning against each other like gears. Before we finish, grow 2 inches taller. Now plie. Nice, good. Ooh, all right. Let's do dégagé. So same thing as tendus, brushing our foot fully against the floor, but it just disengages just 2 inches. 7, let's add an arm right away. 8, dégagé, tendu, fit. Dégagé, tendu, fit. 1 more, fit, and 2, quicker. Arm and leg arrive next direction on 1, tendu, close back. 2, tendu, close front. 3, and close back, and front, and back to the back. 1, and close. 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Then we're going to take a cervical coup de pied balance just on flat. So we're going to rack the toes behind the ankle, but the heel in front. And arms in first. We'll balance here. And again, lengthening that standing hip flexor that we found. Toe ball, heel, and we'll finish there. So just on quad, 3 slow and 2 fast. Brush, going to return to close. 2, bump, bump, bump. 3, bump, bump, bump. And in, and in. Arm and leg right on 1 to the next direction. Really brushing the floor. It's like your working foot is angry at the floor. Here we go. 7, arm fit high. Brush, tendu, fit, brush. Good. Brush and fit. And in. Arm and leg right. 1, and close back. 2, and close front. Brush, lengthen up, and lengthen to the back. In the air each time. If you're going to the front, we're going to that same little point in the air each time. If we're going to the side, that's a hard one. It can get a little rondejami. Go to that same point in the air, like you're hitting a little dong with your toe each time. It's a very tiny one. So we want to be very precise with our dégagés. Here we go. Hit that bullseye. It's small. Hit it and fit. And hit it. Good. Fit. Hit it. And same point and fit. Good. To the side. Same point and fit. Show it and good. Hit it, fit, and fit. To the back. Brush and fit. Let's do 7 and 8. Combre forward, 1 and 2. Lengthen up. Let's roll up actually. 3 and 4. To the back. 5 and 6. Arm open side. And 8. And towards the bar. And 2 and 3 and 4 and away. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's take a circular port rock for 8 counts. We're going to allonge towards that front diagonal. 2 counts forward, 1 and 2 towards the bar, 3 and 4 to the back, 5 and 6, side 7, arm comes to first, 8, reverse, 1 and 2 and back and side. Getting that front corner and forward, roll up and up, and then we'll finish there. Yeah, so the combination is port de bras forward, cambray back, cambray towards the bar, cambray away, circular port de bras for 8 counts, reverse circular port de bras for 8 counts, and then we'll finish there. For each of these port de bras, have a moment of lengthening up and over to the back, up and over, so we're not just diving forward right away. And these circular port de bras, I don't think we've done this in this class before. We want our upper body to be reaching, hitting every corner of the room, but our lower body is not moving, is unyielding. So we really got to squeeze and rotate those legs together so that we're not circling the legs with the upper body. All right, here we go. Well, let me see if I like this song. Yeah, over. All right, here we go. 4 counts forward. 1, 2, roll up and back, up, over, arm on side, good, and up towards the bar. Good, all the way. Trace the center line. Circular port de bras. 2 counts forward. 2 counts side. To the back. Arm wraps around, reverse. Lovely, good. Let's go to the left side. Here we go. That's right.
Like falls on you.
Come on, tap it on. Allongé first and rolling up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Now lengthen up and over. Arm open, stop. Follow the hand up. Beautiful. Other side. Trace the center line. Open second. Allongé. Reverse the circle. Lengthen up out of those legs. And finish. Lovely, good. All right, nice. Let's do a rond de jambe now. Let's see. Let's do this one. 7 and 8. 4 rond de jambes, 2 counts each. 1 and 2, first and 3 and 4, first and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. On layer 1 and 2 and 3, pass through first. Test your balance, arms off. 5 and 6 and 7. Time, do close 15 to the bar. 8. And then reverse it from the back. 1 and 2, first and 3 and 4, first and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. On layer 1, rotating in the hip socket. 3, pass through first. Arms off. This is the hard one. 6 and 7. Boom. Close 58. Then let's do our circular port de bras again. 1 and 2 and 3, framing the face and back and 6 and 7 and 8. Reverse 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's take a coupe passe. Let's bounce on flat first today. We'll feel that bounce in our terrain. And then let's land in a plie. And then we'll finish there. Yeah, so 4 rond de jambes à terre on the ground. 2 on there. First one holding onto the bar. Second one testing our balance. Then we do the same thing on day down. Close fit. circular port de bras for 8 counts. Woo. Reverse circular port de bras, 8 counts. Then tracing the toes up the leg for that rectory position. We'll balance there just on flat. And finish there. I was taking class in this one teacher, I really loved it. She told rondejams are like numbers on a clock. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the hardest one is that 4, 5, 6, right? Especially on dehors, 1, 2, 3. This is pretty good. That 4, 5, 6 is when we tend to kind of cut corners a little bit. Reach out for the 4, 5, 6. And then from the on and on, here reaching out, and then make sure as we go to the front that we don't just lead with our thigh and our top of our foot. We want to rotate and cut that heel forward. So really be cognizant of the 4, 5, 6, or the 4, 5, 6 coming from the on and on. Here we go. All right. 7, 8, and front. 4, 5, 6, front. All right, good. Front, all around. First 10, front. All around, on leg. Into the toes. 4, 5, 6. Pass through first. Test your balance. Good. Pull up from the back. On day down. Back. All around first and back. All around first. Good. On leg. Back. Rotate the socket. Nice. Pass through first and good. Close fit. Circular forward drop. 1, 2. Bring the face shoulder away from the ear. And each time as we do these round jumps to the left, same thing that we found in tendus and dégagés when we close fifth, we want to lengthen that standing side. Same thing as we pass through first, that's an opportunity, especially as we're going from the back. Our hip flexors kind of shorten because our legs behind us. Lengthen. Lengthen. So each time we pass through first is an opportunity to pull up on that standing side. Here we go to the left. Strong arms supported from the back. And heel around, lane, good. Heel around, lane, and on there, long leg, rotate, lengthen, and broad arms, broad back. Good, close fit, and back. Toes and back. Toes, good. On clear. A1J up. The legs, the inner thighs activated. This one, 7 and 8. Fondue, little attitude, and straighten, and out. Fondue, little attitude, and and straighten and out. Fondue, little attitude and straighten and out. Test the balance. Arms up, tendu, close fit. Fondue, little attitude and straighten and stretch. Fondue, little attitude and stretch and stretch. Fondue, little attitude and stretch and stretch. Arms up, tendu and fit. Let's face the bar, plie. Let's scoop it up to coupe, then all the way up to that retiré, and then we'll take a balance on releve now, facing the bar, making sure everything's square towards the bar, checking that our shoulders are over our hips, we're not sitting back. And then we'll plie, and we'll finish there. So I want us to go through this little low attitude before we straighten this up, making sure that both knees straighten at the same time. Because this working leg has farther to go, so we have to hold back so that both those knees can reach their stretch at the same time. Fondue, little attitude, and stretch, sinking to the side, sinking to the back, little tester bounce, and then close fit. Here we go. And 7, 8, fondue, little attitude, and stretch, and fondue, little attitude, and low, and fondue, little attitude, stretch, and lift up. Now get taller as you kiss the arms back down. Fondue, little attitude, and stretch. The knee string at the same time, and I also loved everyone did a great job to the side, not going true side a little bit back, but unfolding it a little bit in front of you, which is great. When we go to the side, make sure resist the temptation to lean as the leg extends out. We want to lengthen that oblique on that standing side, both obliques actually, because we don't want to hinge towards the leg. Yeah, so we extend the leg front back, but especially to the side. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening up and out of those obliques. Let's go to the other side. I guess the key word of today is lengthen. 7, 8, fondue, little attitude, lengthen, and fondue. Here, so we're going to need to lengthen on that standing side. Good. Test the balance. Tall and broad, close fit. Nice. And get ready to go to the left side. Another one that might, I find tricky here is we're used to after those frappes, bringing it right back in. That third one, we gotta just connect our body to our brain. Hold, so you can keep that leg straight as we flex point. It's like you're sending energy out through your heel and reaching the leg longer as we flex point. All right, here we go. Preparation, climbing side 7, flex 8. And 6 and 7 and 8. Straight, 8, straight, 8. Hold, flex, point, good. Stop. Out, flex, point, good to the back. Straight. Now just one. Out, plie, sous, day, plie, condu, and flex, and out, in. Good. Out, flex, point. Strong arms, support to the back. Oh, I forgot the date man last time. I'm glad you guys are keeping up. Nice, good though. Okay, let's just finish off just standard grand mas. We've been doing this a lot. 3 grand mas and a plie en croix. 7. Ooh, let's have that date again. So I lied. We're just making sure. 7 and 8 and 1 and fit. Grand ma and fit and 3 bump bump. Plie trace the center line and side. Grand ma, tendu fit. 2 bump bump. 3 bump bump. Pass through first. Arabesque. Keep that shoulder relaxed down. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. Plie and stretch. Let's do grand ma, plie, sous, sous. Détourné, plie. Here we go. Left. 3 grand mas and a plie. 3 grand mas, plie. 3 grand mas, plie. 1 grand ma, plie, sous, sous. Détourné, plie, and we'll finish there. We've been working a lot on these on soutenus, or we worked on them last week in center. So same thing here. We want to make sure that we're not leaning back as we go around, but we're keeping the ribs melting down. So we have that core nice and engaged. Here we go. Trying not to use the quads to lift the leg, but brushing to get that momentum. All right, here we go. 7, long, brush, tendu fit. 2, 3, plie, to the side. Brush, tendu fit. Lengthen those obliques. That's it. Plie to the back. Good. Plie, one side. Back, plie, sous, détourné. Plie, ready to the left. Brush and fit. And plie, arms down. Brush. Relaxing that belly to long. Good. Just one. Up, plie, sous, détourné. Nice. Very good. All right, let's finish off with our relevés. We're going to face the bar and just repeat it 8, 8, 8, 8. 8 rises in a parallel coupe. On the left, 8 rises. Same thing, repeat 8 rises and 8 rises. Really putting that ankle brace on our ankles so that our arch is tracking right over that second toe. Here we go. And up and resist. Up and slow. Up. 4 more. Other side. Pushing that heel over that second toe.
cats always die at like 7 and 8.
I know. I did.
10, I would be scared.
Oh my gosh. Right? Well, and I like to do like 8, 8, 8, 8. I had one class where they did 16 and then 16.
Oh,
And I was just like, oh my god. Right? So, like strength it, but
I
not
don't even
murder.
think my foot would push after like.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. Alright, whenever you're ready, you can move the bars back there, and then we'll come center. But take a minute if you need some water.
Oh, sorry. I thought I could. You played in the bar, didn't you? You're welcome.
My hips are tight today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
I need to go up front.
No, no, no. Alright, let's do some tendus. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, 7 and 8. We're going to tendu to the side, traveling back. When we travel back, we're going to look away from our tendu leg, our working leg. So, and 1, close, 2, switch the head and fit. Switch on the tendu and fit. And side and fit. Now our back leg's going to come front, and when we're doing this from back to front, we're going to look towards our working leg. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's do atame pas de break. Coupe 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Passe 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, left. Look away and 6 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now look towards to come forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick up the foot so the arms come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't change. Close front. 7, 8. Yeah? So 4 going back, 4 coming forward, looking towards. We do a little pas de cheval. So coupe, coupe, tombe, arms open, dun, 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 arms float down. We pick up the foot first. As we close, let's just open the arm side. I'll bring it down, because then we're ready to go to the other side. Yeah? All right, here we go. And 7, 8. Look away and fit. Look away and fit. And 3, 4, 5, and 4. Now look towards. And pick up the foot. Pas de break, plie, and pick up we'll add a turn to it. But let's just do pique down, pique passe down. So let's start with our arms in third and our feet in fifth. We're going to just brush that leg out to the side. 7, 8. Passe back, going through a su-su, brush out. Passe, su-su, brush. Passe, su-su, brush. Passe, su-su, brush. And up, su-su, brush. Up, su-su, brush. Up, replace that standing foot. Up and down. And then when we're doing this pique, make sure that we're stepping out and not underneath ourselves, so that we're stepping onto a straight leg. And when we come down, make sure that we don't just rock back, but I'm saying to go through a su-su so that we replace that foot. Up, replace it. So it's almost like we go through a tiny su-su. Here we go. Let's do this like, you guys have Sylvia and Amelia go first, and then Kelly and Katie join in. Let maybe the first group go like 4 times, and then kind of start feeding in. Let's find your music first, though. Hold on, let me see if this is a good tempo for us. All right, there we go. And 7, brush out 8, keep it 1, down, up, replace, good, up, replace, up. Next group, join 8, replace, up, replace, up, replace, good, up, and up. Good, 4 more, down, up, lovely, good. Good, nice. Let's go to the left side. So now,
Left side is the worst side.
the left.
The left.
So now we're going to be peeking onto that left foot, passe back, and then replace with that right foot. Up, replace. Make sure this side arm is long and far away from us. It's going to be really tempting to let it start to get forgotten about, left behind, or come back. So really keep that arm like your sail on your sailboat. Strong and steady and carry you with you. Yeah, good. All right, here we go. Same drill to the left. And up, replace, up, replace, up, good, up, and up, place, up. Nice. Get that passe as soon as possible. And up, good. I'm going to try to find the music, so this is your moment to practice if you want to. Make sure as we're doing the up and replace, make sure this leg doesn't come out too high. Because when we add a pique turn, we want to be ready to peeking onto it right away, so that leg should theoretically stay low. Up, keep it low to the floor, so that it's more about reaching out than it is about lifting that leg up. Yeah? All right, let me find the music for our turns. Meaning front arms in third. The arm and the leg are going to mirror each other. As that leg runs jumps to the side, the arm opens out with it, and we're going to flange on that standing leg. Now the arms are going to close, be pique, turn, roll the wrist, su-su back, and back down. Open, pique, turn, replace, and back down. Open and turn, replace, and down. Yeah, so same thing. As we're doing this turn, just like we found replacing that standing leg, we're also doing that with the turn. Yeah? So here's our tempo. Let's just hear it, and then we'll do it in those same groups. We open on 8. 1, open it up, open it up. down, a right and down, a right on that posse really fast. Okay, here we go. And open, a right and down, and a right and down, a right, good, up, and up, down, up, good legs, up, good legs, up, good legs, good, up, good, nice. Good. Let's do that. Let's do the right one more time because it's a lot of newness. So let's do the right so we can kind of have a little moment of, oh, okay, here's what I'm doing. I forgot to say when we're doing these PK turns, there's two schools of thought. Schools of thought. Some people spot the front. Some people spot where they're going. I'm a huge spot where you're going person. So we're spotting towards the side where we're going. So we're reaching and we're looking where we're doing that PK turn. All right, one more time to the right. Reach and look, and around. Reach and look, around. Good. Up, and up, and up. Good. Nice. Good, nice. Let's just practice it a few times for the left before we do it with music. Make sure when we replace that foot, so you do this PK, this is lovely. When we come down, make sure we're really coming down in the fondue so that we have something to push off for our next PK. Yeah, so let's try that. So we're here in this fondue devant, arms in third, arm and leg open, we spot to the side, PK or around, land in a fondue. Open, around, land in a fondue. Push up and land. Push up and land. Push up and land. Push up. Yeah, good. All right. To the left. To the left. Here we go. And push up, land, up. That's it. Yeah, bring the arms and the legs. Coordinate the arms and legs together. So they arrive, they open at the same time, they close at the same time. Open at the same time, close at the same time. So make sure it's not 1, 2, 1, 2, but it's all arriving together. Here we go. Last